Let's take a look at one of the best ways that you can 2-star a Town Hall 13 as a Town Hall 12, and we're going to do them live. What's going on, guys? My name's Corrupt. We are going to walk you through how you can 2-star a max Town Hall 13 as a Town Hall 12, regardless of your hero levels. So we've got the Blizzard Edrags here, but before we actually go into this, make sure to use code CORRUPT in any Supercell game, and if you plan on getting the gold pass, make sure to use code CORRUPT. So, what are you going to be looking for if you are using this attack strategy for the 2 stars? Well, very simple. You want to look for an area where you can go in right behind a sweeper, like in this case here. I can go in right in this direction. I want to use a Lava Hound to tank on the air defense, while I send the blimp in right behind the sweeper into this small area. Now, I've got the use of super wall breakers to open it up if I don't get into that compartment. That way I can use the 4 invisibility spells. Then pretty much I'm going to use a hero dive or aka Sui Hero in order to get rid of an air defense of my choosing. That way what I'm able to do is get rid of a weakness for those Edrags in that spot, and I can send in my Edrags really wherever I want to. Pretty much you want to take advantage of their chain. So to start off, you want to start by using the Lava Hound to tank, and then the use of the Battle Blimp. So as the Battle Blimp goes across, you want to be able to make sure that you get him right into that specific area that you want. Like for me, I'm able to get through, I'm able to use the invisibility spells to activate the Town Hall, and it's going to chain onto other structures like the scatter shot. So you want to be able to get rid of the scatter shot, and if you can get rid of possibly the clan castle, that's awesome too. But that way what you're able to do is get rid of a good area. So now that's 10% of the base, which is not bad. So now what we've got is we're going to be able to use our king and queen. We're going to use a super wall breaker to break open into this part of the base, make it easier for us to get in, and then we've got the hero dive. And that way what we're able to do is look for an air defense, get some extra percentage, because really at this point it's all about percentage. Once we've gotten rid of the air defense, which is usually what you want to look for with your hero dive, then you can start using your electro dragons. I wanted to kind of send them in this direction, but unfortunately, they didn't do that, and most went this direction either way. So it's really up to you in terms of how your Edrags kind of go. As long as you have a majority of them going in, that's what you should look for. Now for me, I shouldn't have used the rage spell too early, but I wanted to use the Warden Eternal Tome. Very similar to how other sort of pro players use the Edrags at Town Hall 13, you want to make sure that you're able to keep your Edrags alive by using the Warden ability early. That way they're not taking much damage early on. Though remember, I only have a level 24 Grand Warden, so it's not doing as much as a max Grand Warden for Town Hall 12. But you can see from here, the rage spells are being used in order to provide more damage, and they even took down an air defense, which is exactly something that you may want to try out. But the main thing here is using the Electro Dragons in order to create a nice path in the base, and that way what you're able to do is get more percentage. For me, right now we're at about 53%, and we're getting more with the Electro Dragons. I'm letting the Edrags kind of go all around, and we're getting much more chain. I don't need the use of the poison unless otherwise, but this is really the type of bases that I would try to go for. Try to go for some really compact bases, and that's going to allow you to get the 2 stars regardless. The chain is really, really good on these type of bases, even if it's a Town Hall 13. The Edrags just have a lot of health, they do a lot of damage, which is why I prefer them over baby dragons, where you actually need to get a larger area of the base with the Blizzard. Unlike the Edrags, you don't really need to do that. You only need to get maybe 10% or even above that. Anything above 10% would definitely really help. That really goes to show how you guys can use this. I ended off right there. But this is a very simple approach to using the Blizzard Edrags for a 2-star against a max Town Hall 13. Before we jump into the live attacks, let's take a look at the army composition. we've got the use of the super wall breakers in the clan castle just in case we don't open up or get into the right area. Now, if you don't have super wall breakers or you don't have anyone on to donate you super wall breakers, you can just ask for a couple wall breakers or even one wall breaker under rage, and that's just going to open up almost any wall for you. So just keep that in mind, but I usually bring the super wall breaker just so I can open up a compartment if I don't get into the one I intend on getting into. Everything else is roughly the same, and everything that you should understand when we go into those lives. Alright guys, let's go ahead and do these live so you guys can see how I can hit with the Blizzard Edrags against very common styles of bases. So let's start with this one here. We are going to use the Blizzard to try and go in for the Town Hall. So the main goal we should try to do first and foremost is to go in specifically towards this direction. So we're going in behind the sweeper and we're going in towards the air defenses. So let's see. So let's go ahead and drop in a Lava Hound and we'll use the Battle Blimp. The Battle Blimp will be able to get through. It shouldn't be locked on. There you go. We're going to use a Rage. We're going to use the Invisibility. Pop it right there. It's looking good. We're going to use another Invisibility. Alright. We're going to use another one here. And there we go. The Town Hall will go down. Use another Invisibility right there. That is enough to get through. Maybe a little bit extra. Maybe. Got about 12%. That's not bad. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use the king here. Use a minion here. And I'm going to use a super wall breaker to get into this area and drop the queen right here. And that way, the king should hopefully, after taking out the gold collector, we can then go in for the air defense. Yep, indeed he does. There you go. Alright, so now we got the queen going down this direction. So I'm going to use an Edrag up top here. Going to pop my queen ability. Would be nice, though, to kind of have something to clean up over here, but that's fine. We got about 30% without having to sort of enter into the base, and we haven't had to worry about the clan castle troops. So now, while the Edrag's doing that, I'm going to send in the Edrags and the balloons. I'm going to use the Warden right here. Going to rage them up, and as they get in, going to use my Warden Eternal Tome, protect everything. I'm going to use a poison right there. There is a tornado trap, but that's fine. Freeze up this location. Going to drop in another rage spell, and that way we're able to easily continue to move in. The air defense is going to be a big threat, so I'm going to freeze it up. Oh, there you go. Look at all of those. Those air defenses just went down like it was nothing. And it looks like we're looking pretty good. We should be able to get at least somewhere in the 60s here. We got a lot of Edrags, though, over here as well. Edrags, come on. Get us to a higher percentage at least. Come on. Looks like they're going to be able to do just that. Can these air defense, or can these Edrags get through the air defense? Probably not. Yeah, Warden goes down. We have an Edrag over there. Yep, they clear through that air defense. And now that gets us to that 70%. So just allowing our Edrags to kind of do their own thing, get through. We have 2 Edrags here. But this just goes to show it's really, really good. Blizzard is still very good. And I would recommend bring a Lava Hound. It is incredibly good because you're able to get all the way into the core thanks to having that Coco Hound. I guess that's what they're calling it now. But you can still see from here, easily getting it done. We got an 80%. And honestly, man, that is really, really good on this type of base. We're going to let it go down, but I think that is going to be it. We're going to be able to get at least a little bit more percentage. Come on. Oh, nah. 81% too. We'll take that, and let's go ahead and get into the next base. Now, if you're having trouble with teaser bases, think of it this way. There's always going to be traps right by the town hall area. Always going to be traps around this area. So, if you want, you can actually send in the Blizzard right here and just get anything that's towards the outside, because the town hall you can still reach without going in. And plus, you can save your Lava Hound. So, let's go ahead and try to hit this live. So, let's go ahead and jump in. And let's start by going ahead and using a Coco Balloon. Then going to use the Blimp. I'm going to use a Rage and an Invisibility. Pop it right here. That should be enough to get through. I'm going to use that right here. Alright, this is looking good. I'm going to be able to use another one here. Oh man, let's see. Can we get through? Looks like we will. Can we get the scatters? We'll get one of them, but not both. Okay, so that's going to be a fairly lower percent. That's fine, because I want to go in specifically for the air defense now. So I'm going to drop in a poison right here. I'm going to use the super wall breaker to get in. Should reach the wall. There you go. And we should be able to get through. Let's see. Do I need to use my queen ability yet? No, I do not. King ability, though, does need to be used. Oh, man. Oh, the king goes down. Okay, that's fine, though. That's fine. Queen's going to go in the right direction. And let's see. So the queen, I'm going to have to use her ability. But there you go. We take that down. I'm going to use an Edrag up top. And I'm going to use a rage spell. And here's the reason why. I want to chain for the air defense. Watch this. Boom. Down it goes. That's a trick I learned. And now we're going to drop in the Lava Hound that we can use to tank and the Edrags along with the balloons. So now what I can do is I can wait on my rage and I can wait on the Warden Eternal Tome. So then what I can do is I can rage up here and then I could use my Eternal Tome right here to protect a majority of the Edrags. So now what I can do is I can freeze up like this area here. I can continue for the Edrags to continue to move in. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so much chain. Let's freeze this area up too. This is looking good. Oh man, they're getting so much chain. Wow, this is probably really, really close. Oh man. Come on, can this Edrag get another shot? Can it get another shot off? Ooh, it can. And we got 74%. I'm going to use a minion here. Maybe it won't get picked off. Possibly. Come on. Come on, Edrags. We have one Edrag down here. And then we have the rest of the Edrags up top. So we're going to get another 80%. And that is big time value right there. So unfortunately, outside of that, come on. Come on, Edrag. One more shot. Oh, no. That will be it. And there you go. We get another pretty decent percent. 83%. Just goes to show, again, this is a great choice if you plan on bringing in the Edrags with the Blizzard. Alright, now we're going to be hitting an island base. Now this one, it does have a lot of compact areas, but there's a lot of islands too, making it tough for the Edrags to get to the Inferno. So, let's see what we can do here on this base. I want to probably go in behind one of the sweepers. So this way or this way is the best option. So, let's go ahead and try it out. Let's see if it works. So, I'm going to start by going ahead and using my Lava Hound and then using the Battle Blimp. So now what I want is I want to get into this little part here. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to drop in the Rage, drop in the Invisibility, pop the Blimp, and there we go. We open up the Town Hall compartment for us. I'm going to use the Invisibility here. There we go. I'm going to use another Invisibility. I'm going to be very kind of seeing exactly where the Blizzard or where the Super Wizards are going, and unfortunately, it looks like they died. Alright, that's fine. So, now what I want to do is I want to go into an area where I can actually clear some more structure. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to use my King and my Queen. So now what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to use the Edrags here to kind of get some nice percentage. Make it a little easier. I'm going to pop my King, drop in my Poison. That way I'm able to easily get through. I've got the use of my Queen ability as well. So this is looking good. Let's see, let's send in a minion so we can probably even distract that. I'm going to use my Queen ability here. Alright, that's looking fine. Yeah, I won't really need to use the Super Wall Breaker, even though I could. I probably won't have to use it here. Let's see, Queen is going to be stuck on the King. Alright, let's see, can they pop it right? No, I was trying to go in for the Builder Hut, but that's fine. Alright, so let's use another Edrag here. I'm going to... No, let's not rage up that Edrag. So while that's kind of getting some more percentage, let's see, let's go up top here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send in my Edrags this way. I'm going to use my balloons like this. Warden going in. I'm going to drop in a rage right here. Now they're going to go all over the place, so I'm going to mainly focus on getting the main Edrags going in and using the freeze spells to support them. So let's see here. I'm going to use a freeze right here. That should be enough to get through. I'm not going to worry about the other side. So I'm going to use another freeze here. Let's see, is that enough? Is it enough? Let's go. 67, 68. From the looks of it, can the Warden pick that off? 69%. I'll take that. Nicely done. And there you go. We get another pretty good percentage 2-star with the Blizzard Edrags against an island base. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell. Make sure to use code CORRUPT in any Supercell game, and if there are any offers or if you want to purchase the Gold Pass, make sure you use code CORRUPT as well here in Clash of Clans, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Corrupt, signing out.